So let's just talk about void pointers. So void pointer is a special type of pointer, and this pointer does not have any associated data type. So it does not have any specific data type. Because of this, it can store address of any variable regardless of the data type. Like an example, we can create one void pointer using the void keyword followed by the pointer. So this is our void pointer. Now this void pointer can store address of any variable, and the variable can be of any data type. Suppose we have one integer variable a. Now this pointer can store the address of the integer variable a. And not just this, suppose we have another float variable b with a value like 2.5. So the pointer can also point to this float variable. So the void pointer can store address of any variable, and it does not matter what the data type of the variable is. And that is the flexibility of using the void pointer. Like an example, suppose we have one integer variable with the value 20. We have one float variable with the value of 10.5. And also suppose we have one character c. Now we can create one void pointer, and the void pointer can store address of any of these variable. So let's just create the void pointer ptr. Now the pointer can hold the address of the integer variable, and also the pointer can hold the address of the float variable. And not just this, the pointer also can store the address of a character variable. So let's now see how we can access the value of this variable using this pointer. So here we're gonna use the printf, and we're gonna print the value of the integer variable. So we're gonna use the %d, and now to access the value of this variable using the pointer, we cannot just directly print using the pointer because this is one void pointer. So we have to use the typecasting. So here we have to typecast it into one integer value, and you can see here we have the value of the integer is 20. Similarly, if we wanted to access the value of this float variable, we have to use %f here. Here we have to typecast it into one float variable, and you can see here the float value is 10.50. We can use .2f, so now it will print only two values after the decimal, and we can use /n to have the new line. So here we have the integer and the float, and also we can access the character. So here also we have to typecast it into one character variable. So we have to use %c. So here we can access the integer, we can access the float and the character. So the void pointers cannot dereference directly because the compiler does not know the data type they are pointing to, because the void pointer can point to any data type. So the typecasting is necessary to inform the compiler about the data type for proper dereferencing. So the typecasting is very important. And also while we use the malloc function or calloc function, so these are basically used to allocate block of memory. Now when we use these functions to allocate the memory, they return void pointer. So the void pointer which can hold address of any data type, so which makes them very versatile for allocating memory for any data type. So the void pointers are very important and useful because first of all they can handle generic type, because the void pointers can handle multiple data types, and secondly they are very flexible because the functions like malloc or the calloc can allocate memory without requiring the knowledge of the data type in advance. So these functions can allocate the memory and they will return one void pointer, so which makes them very flexible. So using the void pointer we can write more flexible and reusable code. So hope you understand about the void pointer. See you in the next one. Take care.